Billy here from MMOsurge.com. Today we're going to do a video review, first look on A.V.A. Alliance of Valiant Arms. It's a free-to-play first-person shooter released by IJGI.com. A lot of people, when asked what they have to say about this game, is basically a free Call of Duty. The game has very nice graphics for a free game, and a lot of the things in the game closely resemble Call of Duty. I myself have not played Call of Duty, but I guess a lot of other people say there are many resemblances. I personally have played Counter-Strike Source quite a few times, and there are, some certain similarities, as there are with any other tactical shooter. I guess that's what these kind of games are called, because it tries to use real-life physics, real-life, guns. It's just trying to simulate something that would be happening, like, if you're in a war or some sort of battle and you're just like a normal human being, no extra plasma guns or weird stuff like that, which is good for a lot of people. A lot of people swear by these kind of games. I myself personally do not like these games too much. Another game that it also resembled somewhat was a recent closed beta release of a game called Genesis A.D., which is also released by A.V.A. And of course you would think that they're pretty much total opposites as far as being able to move. Genesis A.D. is a more futuristic kind of game, but just certain things with the graphics, the models, being able to choose certain classes, being able to buy armor and equip it and weapons was very similar to this game as well. You'll notice in the beginning of every game that you go into, you can press F1, F2, or F3, which will select a class. You have point man, rifleman, and sniper kind of classes, and each one you will have your weapons bought. You can buy weapons in the shop before you enter a game, and once you select this class after you've died or during the round you're in, the next round you will spawn with the weapons for the class you selected. Certain weapons can only be used in certain classes. Riflemen and pointmen use more automatic guns. I'd say pointman is probably the more SMG related, trying to use a lot of close combat. Rifleman is probably the happy medium. It has weapons like AKs, stuff that can be accurate, but obviously you can't use from too far of a range, too far distance. Sniper is pretty much just as it says. You're going to be sniping people, zooming in from far away. One thing I did realize in the little bit of time I have played this game is seems like the sniper rifle seems that it can be used even in mid-range combat. Sometimes it's pretty accurate, other times I'm not really too sure what to make of it. But as I said earlier, you can buy different weapons which will have different accuracy ratings and controllability and stuff like that. Being that this is a tactical shooter and basically you can die very easily, a couple gunshots, especially headshots, it does make for a quick death. That's one thing I did not like about this game, which I do not like about most tactical shooters, is the fact that sometimes it can be first see, first kill. So since I was not able to see anything determining the ping for each player in the game, sort of doesn't really give you a good idea of what server or what game is ideal for you. I'm not too sure yet. I haven't played the game too much, but when I looked at the scoreboard, I saw a number on the right which I thought was ping, but I guess it's more of a in-game time recorder, sort of like determining how long you've been in the game. The main reason that ping is so good for this kind of game is if you have low ping to a server, say you have 20 ping to a server, your opponent has 100 ping to the server. In games like these where seeing your opponent first is absolutely crucial, then your ping is obviously going to be one of the biggest determiners. If you have 20 ping to the server, that means your response time to the server is going to be quicker. So that means you're going to be able to receive information, transmit information quicker to the server than your opponent. So say for instance you're walking around a corner, you have 20 ping, your opponent has 100 ping. You might see your opponent before he actually sees you. You get the shots fired, your opponent's dead. So not being able to see your ping, I'd say, is a good drawback in this game, but most people still have a lot of fun, and there are very good things in this game. Each game, there are different kind of game types. Demolition, sort of like a search and destroy, relating to Counter-Strike. You have to detonate a bomb, plant a C4. Domination, you have to, you're just basically battling to gain control of a site. After you control this site for so long, you can initiate an airstrike, I guess similar to Call of Duty, from what I've heard. Annihilation, which is basically just a team deathmatch. Then you have Escort, where you have to escort the tank through a city while other people can fire RPGs at the tank. And you also have Free-for-all, which is just your basic deathmatch, everybody for themselves. Pretty good graphics, pretty good gameplay. I'd go check it out if I were you. See how you feel about it. And once again, this is Billy from MMOsearch.com, giving you a first look at A.V.A, Alliance of Valiant Arms.